over the years, it did that, right? It just started prolonged, a little bit of longer rally and then a little bit of a shorter bear market, and that stabilizes then in the end as well. So I think it's going to look a little bit like that, but we will be sure to just discover that hindsight. I don't think we can have it happen so slow that I don't think we can have a good metric on it right now.
Yeah. And something really important that you just said that probably just went over everyone. You really want to get to at least point 0.1 Bitcoin. That should be the minimum you should have. If you're, trading memes or anything else, secure at least point 0.1 Bitcoin.
Yes, point one Bitcoin is really where it's at, you guys. It's like the bare minimum that we kind of have to need in order to play the game later on, right? Stay relevant, and so that should be on your goal list, your to do list, and yeah. So if you hit a big win, right, considering positioning yourself in Bitcoin, that would be a very smart move. I saw today there was somebody who had a 40 million trade out on a short. He did well. Everybody was like, no, don't short the market. I was like, that guy's going to make some serious money. You're not going to play with 40 mil if you don't know what you're doing. I mean, that there's a guy in Hyperliquid that does. But even the clock is right two times a day, right? So, so but the guy had a 40 million out on the short. He made a ton of money today. That's crazy. I would never do that, but that's kind of degening in a different style than I do. I did want to point on some, and then I'm going to connect back with Tick here, but I just wanted to point something out here because hold on, let's pull that up again. There's no bell piecewise, but there was something about Hyperliquid. Yeah, see, Hyperliquid user loses, oh my God, you guys, 21 million to hackers after a private key breach. So a Hyperliquid user operating a wallet, and it gives the wallet address, has lost 21 million worth of crypto to hackers following a private key breach. Blockchain security specialist um, of stolen assets through on-chain analysis, revealing that the attackers quickly moved to transfer the compromised funds to Ethereum network. The stolen haul included approximately 17.7 million DAI tokens, so DAI tokens, and 3,011 million MSIRAP USDP tokens. So PackShield's investigation included visual evidence in the form of screenshots that map out various wallet addresses implicated in the theft, right? And so, oh my God, at 21 million in one wallet, I mean, that's something that I would probably never do. I don't know. That just sounds like you're targeting. You're wearing a target, and like a target sticker on your wallet like that. But yeah, just a few weeks ago, S-Fund, the official token of CeDeFi, plummeted 99% after North Korean hackers extracted 1.2 million from the DAO launchpad by gaining access to CeDeFi developers' private keys. So again, you guys keep your stuff safe and diversified, right? And I'm going to look into that Sui ball because there is something new coming out there as well as far as cold storage. And it's not completely clear to me now if it's better than Ledger Nano. And so, but yeah, I'm going to give you guys the update on that one as well, if that is a nice alternative for you to be using. But I do want to move on to some shilling because Take is just bored out of his brains talking about Bitcoin. George and I could be talking about Bitcoin for 24 hours, no problem at all. But Tick is like, I see Tick like half hanging over his chair, like, you know, and the
Well,
chair moving it around, like,
no, my mouse keeps dying. I think it's from my cat. Oh my gosh, messing with the wire. I
Mm.
think from him like chewing at the wire or something. My mouse just started like, I was like, what the hell? This is a weird problem to have.
You
So
don't have a wireless one?
it's a new wire. A wire what? Like a
A
cover for the wire?
wireless,
Oh,
wireless.
wireless mouse? No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Why not?
Because I want a wired mouse for latency purposes.
Oh yeah.
You have less latency when it's wired. When there's wired, there's a slight delay. I mean, it's like a fraction of a
Yeah, yeah.
millisecond, but still, I'd rather have zero delay. Um, Damn, but a mouse that works at all. Oh, let me see. Is it working at all? I think it's dead again. It was weird. I unplugged it and plugged it back in, and it was working for it. The mouse is like new. It's like 6 months old, so that just sucks. But yeah, I was just dealing with that over here. Sorry about that.
No, no problem. Like I said, you will probably be bored anyway. Let's move on to, I see JDC coin up here. JDC coin, good morning to you. Alex and
Good
JDC coin.
morning.
Oh, good morning. I
Yeah,
was
good
about to
morning.
start. Yes.
No, thank you so much. And I'll be honest, I've been listening into you, and I just really appreciate the insight on everything. I could tell you're super knowledgeable, and it's been awesome. Just kind of, this is my first time in this space, but I've been just kind of glued to the conversation with these AirPods in, and so thank you again for having me and giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely. Well,
Um,
thank you for joining us on stage. We are live on 6 live streams, right? So let's say hi to the people over there. If you're here in the room, leave a comment in the purple pill below and repost it. And for the people, the viewers on the live streams, leave a comment, right? Because JDC Coin is here and probably wants to share. And hopefully, we're gonna
yes,
sit back. Hopefully, it's good because Tick here is gonna pull some stuff then up from the project on the live stream so people can look at it. How about it?
really
V-
cool. Yeah, so.
VIP treatment here in What's a Ticker?
Wow, it's really, really awesome. But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity again, and so the coin that I'm shilling is a JD coin, and it's inspired from my father, who was a type 1 diabetic. He passed away in 2024 with a ton of complications and amputations, and my son got diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when he was 7 years old, and so the last kind of year of my father's passing and just kind of um, looking at my son, how it's kind of impacted him, it's just really kind of got me in this mindset of trying to get on top of this disease. And unfortunately, it seems like it's all like most diseases. It's like, you don't really hear about the cure. It's all about kind of managing it, and so, he has insulin pumps and glucose monitors, and it's like it just goes and goes and goes. And even with the best technology, it's just so hard um, to manage it. And so I had found a nonprofit that's in New York who is focused on finding the cure for diabetes, for type 1 diabetes, specifically in juveniles. And it was a very unique cause because a lot of the bigger associations are more so about, just comfort and education and just kind of, managing. And I just kind of really liked the push these guys did. And so I had created a flywheel where each of my creator rewards were going sent right over to them. And we hopped on a call yesterday, and it just felt very awesome because the guy we used the giving I guess bridge that allows us to send the soul over. And he said, I kept seeing the soul donations come in, and I didn't even know what it was, and so it's just kind of this um awesome moment. They have over 400,000 people that have signed this petition to try to find this cure for juvenile diabetes. And I took to the space, to try to launch something unique and just different, to spread it out. And in retrospect, I almost wish I would have, waited a little bit. I come into these rooms and I hear these awesome people who, really map things out incredibly. And I'm kind of working backwards because I realize the power of, community. And like, as much as I am passionate about the mission, without the community, the mission's kind of, falls on deaf ears, if you will. But we've held strong. This is our, seventh day. kicking. We're holding steady. It's a super small market cap. We're at 34,000 bucks. But we have 150 plus holders. We locked up 22 million coins. This is something that I look at as being a long term project for me. It's I said today on one of my streams, it's one of these things where every single day you're kind of reminded of that passion, and so it's been a very awesome experience. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, and I appreciate again the opportunity to share this.
Yes, well, let me help you with a little bit of awareness because I really applaud you for doing this, and I just want to tell you that you need to keep on trucking no matter what the chart is, where the price is, where the market cap is, right? The leaders are sure people, they have confidence. And
Yep.
confidence is not something you give yourself. It's about confidence that people give you. So they believe in you. And the only way to be believable and to have confidence is to do what you say
Yep.
and being there and showing up, right? That's a big part of that, you guys. As a psychologist, I know this. And so, well, I really applaud what you're doing. It sounds like you had a long road, and it's a road that I really understand because I have a very rare autoimmune disease, and a lot of people don't know. But type 1 diabetes is very different type 2. So, and 90%, 95% of the diabetes is type 2. And type 1 is kind of the lesser known, but the most impactful, because that too is an autoimmune condition, right? Where basically it attacks the beta cells in your pancreas, so it doesn't supply insulin, and so it will take lifelong treatment. And this is no joke. It is really impactful, and it's life altering for not just the person, but just about everybody around that person as well. And so, I love the fact that you are bringing awareness to that. I think it's needed in the space. I think it would be nice to collab with spaces that do a lot about health, right? Or people in the space that talk a lot about it, and just have conversations about also what it does mentally, right? And how we can do better with that for the patient as well as the people around it, right? That might be a hook, and so you would also be learning and being better on that front as you carry the project forward, right?
Absolutely. No, that's very, very good insight, and I appreciate it. It's like when you dive into something like this, you realize that there's a lot of moving pieces, and it's been exciting. Don't get me wrong. I run a business. I heard you talking about how you went from a business to, trading, and so
Hmm.
the grind of the business, and
Yes.
I do
Well,
well,
I
and
do
so
want to
it's
tell you, I also know what it's like to end up in a wheelchair within 24 hours because of a debilitating autoimmune disease. And then from people
wow.
to tell you that you're never going to leave the wheelchair, you're always going to be dependent on um, stuff when you try to walk, right? And so I became actually a pro athlete, and I'm a gold medalist on the deadlift. So
Wow, good
I
for
went
you.
from there. So I deep dived in everything because the only part of my body that was still working was my brain. So
Wow,
I did
that is
lectures for like 10 hours a day because that's just who I am, and I'm never gonna give up, right? And so I did. So I know what it's like mentally. I know what it's like physically too to have something that debilitating. I also know how people around you will respond, right? And so I know
hmm
also how to make that better for people as well. And that is going to be because everybody, when you have this, everybody will treat you like you're half human,
yes,
like you are, yeah, you have some existence, but it's not the same. And when you had friends or make friends, you cannot be just a regular friend. You're going to be a friend that possibly has to cancel sometimes, and so you cannot be consistent. And it's not because you don't want to go. You want to go, but you can't, right? And people who are healthy
yes.
just don't get that. And so there's a lot with that going on as well. right? And yeah, mentally, this is these things are a challenge. I cannot even imagine that happening to teenagers of children. And the most brutal part of diabetes one, because I know a lot about autoimmune diseases. I do a lot of testing for what I have too. Voluntarily, I do this because it's so rare that they need my because I actually bumped it in remission, and so they need me because I'm the one who got out, and they want to check went right there, right? So, am I fully healed?
Yeah.
No, it's in remission. We cannot say you're healed. Probably never will. But people don't understand with diabetes type one, it often gets to be known in young children or teens. That's where they get diagnosed a lot. That's where it pops up, right?
Yes.
It can have a lot of triggers, can be genetics, but also environmental, can be viruses as well. Viruses and autoimmune diseases are very closely linked here as well. So you might be predisposed genetically, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get it per se. That needs the right circumstance for these things to manifest then. But that's the cruelty of the diabetes one, is that it will get the children, right? And so very
You know,
important
the
there.
and you could probably touch on this too, but it's like, the thing that kind of really was the driving force for me is like, what's the motivation for a cure? It's like, it's almost like when you look at the pharmaceutical companies, it's like, even with the best insurance, you're paying $100 to $200 a month just for the insulin.
Yeah,
And then when you're looking at the other devices, with especially like the insulin pumps and the glucose, like the Dexcom meters,
yeah,
it's expensive. And so, I mean, you're making so much residual income. You have so much, and that's the part that really kind of drove me to the crypto space. Is I feel like, and the nonprofit angle is, I just feel like, um, I don't know. It's going to take a very loud voice, and then when they do the research, and so like speaking to the guy, he's like, the FDA, you have to have clinical trials take place, and then it takes 15 years,
yes,
to ever get an approval. And
yeah.
so and so the fastest way to the cure is to use like a current clinical trial that's taken place. And
Well,
it's like they
here's the
have
kicker.
stuff, but
There
you
isn't a
know,
cure. It's symptom. It's they are managing symptoms, and that's what they do with every autoimmune disease. Because
yeah,
when you really want to understand autoimmune disease, you got to look at the innate immune system, and this is something we know very, very little about. And this is on a mitochondrial cellular level. And so this is it has to do with protein folding, and protein folding is to the magnitude of 10, and we only understand 3% of this whole protein folding process. And even AI bumped that up to 6% lately. But even AI cannot solve this one, right? And look at all of it. And
wow,
so this is this is why we don't know. And so every cure, quote unquote cure, is not really a cure. It's a better way of you know uh, dealing with the symptoms. Now, by accident, because this is the thing, if environment has something to do with triggering your genetics, it's also the solution can possibly also will be found maybe in the environment to reverse
that's
that.
correct.
So
Yeah, because they're
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So that's why I'm doing running a lot of tests for. So I actually started with out of the ordinary with strength training and rigorous diets, and part of the diets had nothing to do with it later on, right? Turns out. But there's also some workings with vitamins, because if you have an autoimmune disease, you are very low on vitamins D, always a problem there, right? And because of the mitochondrial cellular level where things are going wrong. Now, what is the mitochondria? Mitochondria is actually your powerhouse, your energy. And yeah, so
Mm.
you wanna keep that up. And so we have three energy systems, right? We have the alactic system, we have the lactic system, and we have the anaerobic system. And we all know the anaerobic system because that's cardio, right? That's where we use
Hmm.
oxygen That's where we use oxygen for energy. Now, then we have the
Hmm.
alactic system. This is where we, and the lactic system. A lactic system, the alactic system is kind of like on the border between those, and then your lactic system is using lactic acid for production. It's energy without oxygen. So, and that's strength training. So that's a different energy system, and it demands more ATP. It demands more of the mitochondrial cells to be working. And so there's a lot that we can do with autoimmune disease for people to feel better in that energy system, because often anaerobics are not possible, and
Wow.
also will
Yeah.
be of
And
no benefit. Yeah, because it
well,
reduces
I'll tell you,
that oxidative stress using that alactic system. And when you using that, you're actually turning on the right amounts of ATP output, and this will help you restore cells rather than tear them down, if that makes sense. And
Mhm.
so any little supplement that can help reduce oxidative stress is going to be helpful. And then we're looking at some proteins like NAC, and we're looking at
Mhm.
glycine. And you might want to research that as well a little bit. That might be so helpful. If not a part of the solution, it's definitely going to help symptoms.
Absolutely. No, I appreciate that. I stumbled across something with these guys that were experimenting with stem cells, and
Yes.
it's substantially lowered A1C levels, and so it is. It's a really interesting thing, and it's just so crazy to me. We know so much about so many things, and yet, like you said, it's like we don't know nearly anything,
No, look,
about certain parts of us.
most doctors don't even know their three energy systems. Most doctors will tell you you need to do the cardiovascular. Now, it's not bad, right? It's not bad. You should be doing a little bit of that too, but it's not the only thing we have, see? And so a lot of doctors don't know about mTOR. That's the anabolic mechanism. But there's also a mechanism that's, what's it called? Uh, Lord, um, yeah, mTOR and a AMPK, and AMPK is the catabolic stage, and it's actually in that AMPK where you are getting more GABA, which is the hormone for the brain, and where you're actually catabolize old cells in your body to make new cells. And if you stay in
Mm.
AMPK for more than 72 hours, they know this, by the way. You can do your own research on this, you guys. Very interesting. 72 hours, you make new stem cells by recycling old cells that are faulty and not wired right. But as long as we
Mm.
stay in an anabolic state in mTOR, right? That's where we also burn and need the glucose, right, in mTOR. Because when you're in mTOR, you have protein synthesis. Protein synthesis needs insulin. Yeah, so that's the whole process over there, and it builds cells, but it also builds
Mhm.
faulty cells. And we were not meant to stay in there all the time. We need to sometimes recycle cells. So a good way to do it is stay in an alactic system, alactic energy, but also fasting. Funny enough.
Wow, that's wild.
Yes, it is wild. It's very interesting. It's not as complicated as you might think, you guys. I know I have done hours and I'm doing lots of experiments with my specialists in the hospital. I go there every 2 weeks to do stuff with them, because somehow this is really, well, in my country, I'm from the Netherlands, they're really open to looking at these things a little bit differently. And so my blood gets sent around the world, because I should not be able to walk. But not only am I walking, I'm doing more than average Jane or Joe, right? And it doesn't mean I don't have
That's
pain.
incredible.
It doesn't mean I don't have pain. I don't, but I'm not suffering. See, here's the thing. We may have experienced pain. Probably in our life, we will all experience something in one form or another. We're all going to bear a little cross with there. But suffering, that's another story. Suffering is often a choice.
That's right. No, that's exactly right. And see, and that's the ultimate message that I hope to give, and the way I look at this. And running my business, I ran a sales team for almost 2 decades, and I always give people it's all mindset, right? And there's always a way. You just got to see it, and you have two options. You can let something beat you up, or you can have it motivate you and push forward. And the way I've been exposed to this so far, seems like everyone that gets diagnosed and those around them, you get defeated and then you graduate from that phase. And then what you do is you put a band-aid on it and you just live the new life that you're expected to live. And very few people ever challenge that status quo and want to try to push forward. And so I realize it's a super big leap. And again, like in retrospect, when it comes to the coin, it's like, building up the community, having some of those relationships, it would have been something that I had done differently. But I will say that this grind has kind of simulated the grind of the mission. It's something that you feel good about. It's You have the ups, you have the downs, and um, you
There's
take
always
the
a
advice that I
grind.
just told you,
There's always a
right?
grind.
It's like you
Yeah,
can't escape it anyway, right? So
can't
it's like you
escape
might as
it.
well just go through it.
And other people will be like, "Don't you ever wish that this was gone?" And I was like, "No, not really," because I understand and learn that everybody's gonna have to face this in one way or another, whether it's this or something else, because this is a part of life, right? So you can put your head in the ground and say like, but there's only a few lucky ones on earth who never get anything, right? We're all going to be confronted with something. At least I know my something, and I know it to a degree so well that it's a part of what I do, and it became a part of my success. See? And so I'm not trading
Wow,
what I have for the world here. No, right? I don't want to trade something that is going to come around the corner and catch me by surprise. Nothing is a surprise for me in this area anymore. And it doesn't mean that I didn't went through things. I went through things, sure. But I also realize that everybody's going to go through things. And you can either let it defeat you
absolutely.
or let it change you. But it might be valuable to gear your podcast, your stream, more towards that and have some speakers on that have something to say about that, right? The only thing here with the diabetes one that I feel really a lot of grace towards is that it happens very young. And so when you're young, especially teenagers, you might not be that resilient. And so you will need to have your parents um, help you in that direction too, because you are not yet, your brain is not yet developed to a point where you can really understand what is happening and turn that into some sort of success like an adult can. And so
That's right.
your child will need you to do that for them as an example.
Yes. And
Yes.
see, and that's so well said. And I just appreciate this type of conversation. I definitely wasn't expecting this, depth of a conversation. And it's just very refreshing. And I love hearing it. And you're right. I mean, that's like when my father got diagnosed, he was in his late 30s, which was so odd because, like you said, a lot of the times this hits when you're in a juvenile state. And so my son's had it 7 years. He's incredible. If you looked at him, you'd never be able to tell. But the side you hit on that is just it just, man, it just eats you up, is the
No, I understand. There's a ton
it's just
there.
the mentality.
Yes, it is, and it's sometimes often, and the people here on stage, and if you're listening in as a viewer, right? It's almost if you have something like this that is not directly visible for people, it's misunderstood. It's almost better to have something like a rash on your face or something like that, so people can define it better, right? But it's hard because people will hold you up to a standard, and you can never meet that standard physically. But you look healthy, you look the part you would never guess. And this is the struggle here, right?
Yes.
That's the struggle. And that's for children 100 times. I can tell you right now that 100 times worse. Because when you're a child, your peers are very important. From 7 years up, your peers become ever so more important every year until they're teens and they don't want to hear you anymore, right? They're going to be like, what are you talking about? My friends know better. They don't know jack shit because they're just old and dumb as you are. But you got to think it, right? Because they're your friends. And so
Hmm.
peers are very important. But if your peers look at you like there's nothing wrong with you, but there is something wrong with you, right?
Yes,
Yes, and that's difficult.
it
So
is.
you need to
Well, thank you so
learn.
much.
You need to learn about it and support him in this, right?
Absolutely. No, like I said, it's part of, that's why I'm trying to tie it, to that daily mission and just show him, that there's always a way, and it's like, I used to say that to my guys on my outside sales team. It's like, if you look yourself in the mirror at the end of the day and just say you did everything in your power to be successful, and you can be honest about that, you have nothing to hold your head over. Working karma, tends to, blend in the good and bad days. I'm sure trading's the same way, but it's like when that's the message I'm trying to deliver, is, man, do everything in our power, and all you can do is all you can do, but at the same time, lead the charge, and kind of that uprise to put pressure on the people, that possibly can get us to where we need to go with this disease, and instead of managing it, try to find the way to make that a little bit better. And so
No,
I
not only
love the
better, not only
mission of that
better,
nonprofit.
not only
Yeah,
better,
but
but
it's
a
like,
part of your success. Because look, like I said, we are not nobody's exempt from any of this. This is life,
yes,
and it happens to some earlier, and to some it happens in a very dramatic way. Just understand that it can be a part of your success. This is not a defeat. It is never meant to defeat you. It ain't over till that fat lady starts singing, you guys. And there's
yes,
maybe you need to reinvent yourself, and maybe you need to go down an avenue that, oh my God, it sounds hard, and it looks like a battle up, right? But it's either you battle or it's over. And so it's
right,
a part of your success. No matter what, your best days are still ahead of you, no matter what you got going on. See? Yeah,
yeah,
it really is like this. But yeah, try and raise people up, have conversations. I would be happy to join you. I know people in this space that do a lot about this as well, on different areas as well. So let's bring this in a broader perspective and get some psychology in there so we can have some healing going on with things and some mindset changes with it, right? Because doctors are horrible with this. They're horrible. They tell you, they told me as a psychologist, they actually told me, well, maybe you need a psychologist to help you through the process of accepting. And I was like, I'm not accepting any of this. Are you crazy? I am a psychologist. No, this is, look, I get what you're saying. I'll take your medicine. I trust you medically, right? That you're going to help me here, right? So I trust you with the medication, but I do not trust you when it comes to my mind. Not any of this is resonating with me, that I just need to sit there. That's not going to happen. Even if I need to sit there, maybe my arms can move, right? Screw you. I'm gonna listen.
yes,
My brain works harder now that the body is not working. So I'm just gonna listen to as much lectures. I'm gonna attend to as much universities as I could possibly can, right? So no, I'm not accepting
yes,
that. If I would be accepting, I'd turn myself into victim and just sit there and complain. Is that what you want me to do? No. I got a life.
right,
Right? I got a life to
right,
live, right? So doctors are just not helpful in this way, and they're not meant to be, right? They're meant to help you there physically and get you in the best state possible, and then you got to take it from there and do that in cadence with them. But mindset wise, no, they cannot tell you, right? They don't know nothing
Yes.
about how
No.
that works. No.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that would be an avenue forward. I would love that actually, and a lot of people I know are very interested in that, right? How to move forward with all these things and how we can help ourselves in daily life. Just doing maybe some exercises, how the mind reacts to action, also physical action, how little that action might be, right? For some people, action is action,
Hmm.
you guys, right? It's forward movement, energy. That's energy. And so we can talk about these things and get a broader audience there for you. But I cheer you on
Yes.
and connect back with us in the space when you have updates or ideas. If you need some help with your ex, I'm here for it, right? And I'm willing to support. There we go.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You've been absolutely incredible, and it just means the world. So thank you again.
All in the right time and the right space. Just believe.
That's right.
There we go. There we go.
Absolutely.
We're gonna say hi to some other people. Some other people might have joined in the conversation. What are you talking about? It's still about crypto? Yes, that's a JD coin that just came up on stage on a mission, right? Aren't we blessed that we can tokenize this? Aren't we blessed that we can do these things with crypto and decentralize ourselves in that way as well? Aren't we having this great opportunity right now? Right, that's a part of it as well, you guys. Okay, let's say good morning to Trash Panda. Panda, how you doing over there in Norway, catching fish on a boat, doing crypto?
Hey, hey
Hey,
guys, all good over here. Last weekend on board,
what are
and
we
it's only
eating today? What fish we
t-
got?
no fish today. Actually, today
What?
it was like for lunch. It was actually like a mix of some chicken wings, some baby back ribs. There wasn't enough of one thing, you know, for everything. So I had to make
Yeah,
like a mix, and then was pizza later and some cake, like Oreo cake, and
Oreo
breakfast, of
cake
course.
and baby back ribs on a fishing boat in Norway. That's not what I expected the answer to be. I was here. I was like maybe some cod with some salmon or crab maybe. I said no. Oreo
I got some
cake.
I got some babies on board. They're like, oh, fish, but eating it, like, it's just, I don't know.
Oh, they don't like the fish. Wait till they're older
Nah,
and realize
yeah,
what the fish cost, man. Oh,
yeah. And the prices we get are hella insane this year. Oh,
yeah, it's
it's good
crazy.
though. Yeah, it's very good, but not for the personal wallet, for others or in general. But for well, for me, it's good.
So how am I seeing this? You're just hauling in nets, and then you look around on your phone, like what token I am paying next time when NFT.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
basically what it is.
Yeah, pretty much. And since I'm
Sounds like a
like in the
life.
get in the galley as well, like making the food, I do have some time,
I love
like
a guy
five
who
ten
makes
minutes to
food.
check. Oh yeah, I'm an educated chef actually.
Well, that's great. Wild here is not, well, I'm decent in cooking, in the cooking
Yeah,
department. I can
I've
cook.
seen. I
I,
see.
yes, but I cook better with other things, like crypto.
You can you can get access to the wallet, and I can cook. Let's be a team. Yeah.
Yeah, as well, you know. Well,
I'll bring the
well.
salmon. You bring the gains.
And then we need to go for a workout. Yes, not
Yeah.
that workout, a real one. No,
Well,
no cardio. I don't speak Spanish.
you don't speak Spanish. What?
No comprende cardio. I
All
just
right,
walk
that's fine.
10K steps, and that's my cardio. Some
Oh yeah, up
some
incline.
sprinting. Incline, yes, and I also
Oh,
do
love
intermittent
it.
sprinting, because
What?
when you know the science, it turns out that cardio is best to be done in storm runs. We call them storm runs. It's like intermittent sprinting,
Intervals?
basically. Yeah, interval sprinting. And here's what it does: it raises your heart rate variability. Heart rate variability is indicative of health. And so, what that means is when you raise your heartbeat up to very high, and then have it come down in a reasonable time. right? And
Mm.
the less time your heart is able to do that, that's the health indicator right there. And so intermittent sprinting is the best form of cardio you can do.
What do you go for then? Like five rounds of like 31 minutes?
Yeah, well, I start with 30-second sprints and then get my heartbeat down, however long that takes in a walk, right? Walk it off.
Mm.
Try
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Songjam DJ.
Oh my God, here we go. It
Hey,
always
Songjan.
happens to you, Panda.
Yeah, I know.
Sanjay comes on stage and is like, hello, I'm being a lady, just interjecting myself here in the conversation.
Are you guys
Some
excited for tomorrow
attention.
though?
I'm excited for everything all the time.
Oh, I'm excited for tomorrow, the International Web3 Day.
It's Web3 Women's Day.
Oh yeah, right.
Tick, what are we doing? No warning?
Oh shoot.
Good.
Takeover. Let's
There's
go.
there's some new features, and I was hoping that they would work. It's not letting me unmute it. Like,
Well,
damn it. Damn it.
Takeover. Yeah.
Tick is like, I'm so bored. Wild is being so boring. I'm just gonna play
No,
music.
That's a dope beat.
I was kind of hoping that it would let me just mute it on cue because I'm sharing my screen, so you can actually see what I'm doing. Well,
Yes,
hypothetically, yeah, Space Jam, yeah, I'm using Song Jam, and they've added a mute or unmute button, but it doesn't seem to work because when I click it, nothing happens.
Man, I kind of dig that vibe. That beat was actually fire.
Yeah, it was a nice. Well, but yeah, a little bit of a warning.
Sorry,
If we were
sorry
going to
about
cleanse
that.
the room.
Let me see.
It's
that part
it's
work.
time to cleanse the room. Let's
They've
go.
changed her voice. This sounds.
It's
different.
Adam. It's Adam for real now.
Well, no, it just
Yeah, what's
sounds. Listen,
This sounds different.
it sounds.
Get it. 7. This one is underrated. Keep your family and your crypto back separated. Money and blood don't mix like 2000. No multis. Find yourself in governance war, kids. Number 8. Never keep no weight on chain hot. Cold wallet save lives. Hardware keys in the vault spot. Number 9 should have been number 1. If you ain't paying attention, stay the fuck away from the SEC. If Gary think you snitching, he ain't trying to listen. He be freezing your account, waiting to start hitting. Number 10, a strong word called consignment. Strictly for whales, not for freshmen trying it. If you ain't got the liquidity, say hell no, cause they gon' want the USDC rain, sleet, hail, snow. Follow these rules, you'll have mad bread to break up. If not, 24 months on the wake up. Slug hit your bags, watch your chart shake up. Liquidated did your makeup when it crashed. Your death goes to GitHub fast. DT laugh, you're taking rugged in a flash. Gotta go, more pies to bake up. Word up.
Fuck, that's dope.
Word up.
It's the 10 crypto
Oh, right.
commandments.
Yeah.
Damn, I want to write something to it for you.
Word up.
Is this going on for 10 minutes?
Like 12.
No, then I'm gonna get a drink.
I'm just kidding. Good stuff.
At the bar.
Yeah, but imagine like
Oh, there is like a little solo.
Oh.
sexy.
Well, I'm gonna grab a drink.
Word up.
That's a nice Friday happy hour beat.
Jeez.
It's very lo-fi.
Yeah, I want to get drunk.
I'm gonna do something else.
Oh yeah, that too. Light it up, come to take and chill with us. You can like work that easy.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Trash Panda with the bars. Nice. Very good.
All right, we've got some people on the stage here that we need to say hi to. Maybe there's some shilling.
Word up.
Right? Word up. Word off.
Yes. True.
Also, you guys just hop on stage to join the conversation, right? Leave a comment in that purple pill. And if you haven't quote posted or reposted the room, then please do so, right? We love it if you do. We're here, offering up our time and energy for all of this. And Tick is running the live streams. And we're here 6 days out of the week, you guys, just to stay connected and in touch with everything that's going on in the trenches and above, right? The trenches and anything else. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: we gotta say hi to Floka because his hand is falling off. I saw him was like, "This is taking too long." I just want to chill. What's going on in here? Floka, good morning or good evening.
Yeah, it's actually evening here. Good evening.
Good
How
evening.
you guys doing?
Hi. Are you here
We're
to
doing very good.
shill? Are you here to shill Bitcoin?
Yeah, no. I had to see my projects.
Oh, what do you
I've
got?
been super bullied. Can I pin you on the jumbotron?
May I? Yes. Well, yes. But here's the thing, Tick.
Yeah.
Now there's a lady on stage and Tick is awake. Suddenly Tick is like, "Oh, hello." See how that works, you guys? You spotted that? I did.
Thank you.
Interesting. Yeah, that's funny.
Well, I have this project I want to share that has been so amazing because this is an organization that has been in existence since 2021. I don't know if the post is on the okay, it's on the jumbotron now. So this organization have been existence in 2021, an NGO where we go out there to help dogs, accommodate dogs, feed dogs, and give them carry some to the vet that need medication and give them a good and sustainable medication for their survival. So currently we have someone that went to the owner of the organization that is from Web3 that wanted to bring the organization into Web3, which indeed, we created a token for this organization here in Web3 where you can actually donate, you can actually buy this token. If you buy it, you are helping the dogs and you're actually like going to make money while buying this token too. Because for each buy and sale of this token, there is a royalty that is going out there to the dog. We also have a website where you can actually donate to this dog for their well-being, for their upkeep. So yeah, that is basically all. We have on during 2021, 2022, we have Mr. Beast. He went to the organization, he posted about them on his YouTube channel. He created a video in Thailand because the organization is currently in Thailand. So about them. So yeah, that is basically all about this TDM the man that rescued dog. Our vision and motive is to have dog out there very healthy, or very agile and good to run. So thank you so much for this opportunity to speak on your space. This is my first time. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Very cool. Yes. So yikes. The was it the TMTRD project that you were referring to? Just to be clear.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Scruffy is here in the
The
pit
man that
post.
rescued dog.
So Scruffy was abandoned by his owner nearly 4 years ago, left to fend for himself. When TMTRD rescued him, he was suffering from horribly infected wounds and several severe malnutrition. With lots of love and care, Scruffy made a full recovery and now happily resides in Shelter 1. He enjoys daily walks with his new friends and has found his place in the pack. And so then there comes the token information. And so for the donations, you can donate. Somehow of the this is kind of passive income that feels right, making money while making a difference. So that indicates that what is the tokenomics on this one? Let's have a look. I'm gonna pull it up myself here as well. So um, so we don't misrepresent it here.
Wow, that's very nice.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's how do you say this charity Friday thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got a
But
day going on.
look at the picture when you see the dog, like how he was, how he is. Like, good job there.
A Solana-based charity token. Available, but it has its own. I know from the CA that this is a deployed one, so no pump fund. That's great. Um, all right, let me hear tokenomics. So it is a legit thing, as far as I can tell. So the story is correct, right here. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see if I can pull something up and look into tokenomics here or the CA. Let's have a look. All right.
And Tic.
So basically what it does is all the fees, the deaf fees, that the deaf wallet gains are going 100% to the foundation to cover vet bills, food medications, shelter expansions, and daily care. There's no team allocations. There are no burns, no marketing wallets. Just all of it's for Scruffy, right? It's assigned as a bag app coin. Oh, yeah, that's why it's all right via launch via bags. That's why it has the bags in the CA, emphasizing community-driven donations through crypto trading, proceed to fund real-time rescues. And so this is actually Bags FM. That's for these donations and stuff. So circulating supplies, 1 billion to the fixed, 100% to the liquidity pool. The distribution is from launch via launch of platform, and no reserves allocation. All right. Okay, so there's a buy and sell tax, 1 to 2% total. Some pools, yeah, free allocation. Good. No reflection to no charity over rewards. Lockburn LP. That's great too. La, la, la. Generates passive income, passive donations via trading. Every swap helps to feed the rescue dog. And so that's what it does, right? So it has these, a little bit of these fees in trading that is the mechanism that it helps the charity with, right? So there's no. All right, cool. Direct impact of fees cover is 37% of annual expensive if 1,000 holders donate one Solana each. There's that. Yeah. Well, yeah, looks good. It's a legit project. It's launched on Bags FM, and that is especially for these donation things. Maybe that's some alpha for other people as well. If you want to do like a charity token, to have something with a mechanism like this where it can actually be right. Yeah. All right. Cool. Oh, it's well. The market cap is 19K. Funny enough, the total raised is 37,000 already, so they're doing not too shabby on there. All right, cool. Da, 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 da. So here's the earn royalties. Yeah. Da, da, da. Earn 1% of royalties from trading volume for forever. All right. Other than that, holding the token is not um, giving you any rewards, right? So it's not really like a passive income thing for holders. Because that's what I was looking at because I saw the reply in the comments there. But yes, it's a legit thing as far as we could tell. If you're into it, have a look, right? Have a look. Thank you for bringing that to our attention, Floka. Um, come back anytime with updates on it if you're bullish. Yeah, Panda, you have your hand up. You have questions?
Oh yeah, yeah. One thing. How many? I'm guessing there's like multiple dogs and multiple animals at your shelter.
Yeah,
I haven't done a deep dive here, but
yeah, yeah.
that's
No, so it
awesome.
started with Scruffy. He's like a little bit of the flagship of it all, right? And so started with Scruffy, but it's for all the shelters. So the shelter expansion, they do like tick and flea prevention and daily care for hundreds of dogs, or many of them are wheelchair bound, right? So also, so you might want to look at the TMTRD is actually the charity itself, and so when you look it up, you can also visit their website, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Keep going, guys. That's it's great to see, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It's good to see that being decentralized as well in that way. That's always nice. I see. Grow is in his Grow. How you doing, girl? Get on stage right now.
Let's hear the song.
Let's grow. Let's
Let's
grow.
go.
Let's
Oh, I
grow.
don't know it. Do you
Well,
know it, Wayne?
yeah, I was in her space this morning because I get up at 4 a.m. to do my trades.
Same. I don't do trades. I just get forced by the captain. But whatever.
Well, if I see the day before that there are no trades, I'm not getting. Well, I'm not getting up, right? I'm not getting up until the
Yes,
crypto
ma'am.
moonlight. Let's grow. Let's grow.
Let's
Let's
go.
share the room and grow.
Okay, I got
I
you.
can't do it. You do it best, grow.
All right, I got y'all. Y'all ready?
I'm
Let's
ready.
grow. I'm outside, guys. See if I look at me, I'll come crazy. Okay, let's grow. Let's go. Requote the space, retweet the space. Let's grow. Let's go. Tag a friend, tag two friends, tag three friends. Let's bring them in. Drop a comment, like, bookmark. Let's grow. Let's grow. Let's get wild up in here. We getting wild up in here. What's the ticker? The ticker is tick. Tick in the house. He is in the house. That's what I got.
There we go. Yes, very
Well, we
nice.
don't know for how long, because Tick is always round tripping. Right? It's always a matter of like he gets an hour and then it's like, oh, excuse me, I need to round trip. That
It's always
Oh, I
happens a
love
lot.
that
How you
song.
doing,
it's
Well?
always something. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, something.
What's up, Grow? How are you today?
I'm doing good. I'm eating a little lunch. I'm at work. I'm at have my 15-minute break. And so I pulled up to Well
Here
Space.
we
Let's
go.
go.
Support. I love Grow. When I'm awake, I'm going to Grow Space, you guys. It's every day as well. Go to a profile, follow Grow if you want to grow. Always 100 points on your aura when you are entering that space for real, right? And I love that we have different spaces, and we have very different conversations in every space, and I think that's a great thing, right? That's where the real alpha is. You just hop around, have different conversations, and just gather all that alpha. So much to learn in all these spaces, you guys, on every front, right? Not just crypto. Sometimes you just get so inspired by something else. All right, Tommy is coming up on stage here. He's from the Omerta family, the Mafia Dao. He's coming through the portal right now. Get excited.
I'm so excited.
So
He's on
excited
my
right now.
phone.
Oh, the Godfather.
Tommy's feeling some pressure. We're all so excited, Tommy. Tommy's like 100%. I'm not connecting yet.
I just want to say I really love that Grow song. It
I
just
do.
gets
I
me
do too.
smiling. Me
Yes.
too. But I never learned it, and that's annoying as fuck for me.
Well, I also don't see you in grow spaces. So what's up with
I've been
that?
there because it crashed with breakfast and
It's
the
true.
crew.
It's very early for us. Very
Uh,
early.
but I
But
try to be
somehow
there.
you need to sacrifice then to get grow alpha. So, maybe on one day you need to do something else and just go to the space.
Ah, Trash
Yeah.
Panda, he been here. He been pulling through this week. Just yesterday he didn't pull, but he been here. You been
Yeah,
showing
yeah.
up, show up and show out. Trash
I, l-
Panda. Should
I
I call
love
you
those
Trash or
mornings.
Panda? What do you prefer?
No,
Yeah, I've been
uh,
trying. I've been trying to. He doesn't mind either, but
whatever
I
rocks your
feel
boat.
I feel reluctant to call somebody trash because here's the thing: everything I say says more about me than another person. So I don't want to use that vocabulary to begin with, right? So for me, it's just panda.
The thing is, if you own it from start, I can be trash. You know, it doesn't matter.
Those are your words, not mine.
Yeah, yeah. Like I truly don't mind. I could be a trash can. It's fine. you know.
Well, I
That's
disagree.
hilarious.
But okay.
Where did Tommy
Did
Mafia
he go
Dow
through the
is
portal?
now? Mafia Dow is coming. What is this? Is it? I think we're being played with here.
I think he got lost.
It's the mafia. You never know the
He got
identity.
lost.
Right?
No
Before you know it,
face, no case.
You're getting rocked out of nowhere.
Uh,
All of a sudden, somebody disappears. Tommy's gone.
Tick. One
Yo,
question, Tick.
what up? Yo,
Yo,
You
what's
know
up?
the beat you just played. Is it possible to get somehow?
I can get just
yes.
the instrumental for you, yeah. If you want that instrumental MP3, yeah, I could get it for you, yeah. Yeah,
Oh, amazing! Yeah, that beat was dope. Man.
Oh,
that
you
was
better delivering a rap song tomorrow, Pen. I
Oh,
want to hear.
cool. I'll try. I'll try.
Yes, yes. All right, we're getting ready for to receive the alpha of the day from the Mafia Dao, brought to you by the Soul Gods. Every Soul God that has a Peaky Blinder hat, a Mafia hat, pinstripe suit, or a tuxedo, you're in. You're in the Mafia. You don't even know it yet, but you are, right? So let's go.
What's good, people? How you doing? Wild, Tic, Trashy, Grow, George, Flooker,
hey,
what? Trilly
how's it going?
J, Culture, Joe, Elon, boy, Vice City, OX, Dave, Dead Coys, and Rockefeller. How you doing today?
I'm
Doing
doing good, and we need to get you like one of these voice changers that that changes your voice to Al Pacino. That would be bullish.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's good, people? Oh my, I don't know. X is glitching. I was here as Tommy, and I'm here as Mafia now. So I don't know. He kept
Yeah.
on switching my account for no reason.
Tommy didn't make it,
But
but you were
that would be
you are
oh my
here.
bullish.
goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's good, people? Oh my, I don't know. X is glitching. I was here as Tommy, and I'm here as Mafia now. So I don't know. He kept on switching my account for
Yeah.
no reason. But
Tommy didn't make it, but you are here through this account.
mhm.
There's tons going on with with X. That's a little bit shady. A lot of people had a lot of problems with spaces. I got bumped out of spaces this morning, like just rucked out of nowhere. Grow had some startup issues with her space this morning as well. There's just been a lot going on with X. And it's like for 2 3 years, it's been the same thing now, right?
Yeah, honestly, and it's really big. Imagine Tick does wrong, I guess. Tick does wrong. So yeah, oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot. So how you guys doing? Okay, basically you guys are waiting for alphas from the Mafia DAO. So
No, I'm
basically
waiting for Alpha from the Mafia now, all right?
we don't really like spilling shit outside. You have to be on the inside to get those informations. We don't give them. We like we want the information to hit the public like a bomb. Like you're gonna be in so much shock. So basically, I'm just gonna give you like a little bit of the tip of the iceberg. We're currently working on collaborations with like different other projects like Vault Runners, Artua with a meme coin, more money monsters, and stoned rabbits. And it's going well. Basically, we've done like so many giveaways with the meme coin R2L, like the past few weeks, and it's going pretty well. And very soon, I hope I could strike a deal with Vault Runners, which is launching, I think, ending of this month, I think on the 23rd. So we're trying to make sure almost every mafia member gets a whitelist on the OG row from the Vault Runners. I hope so. I don't know. I'm not done. So, but hopefully, so you guys don't want to actually sleep on the mafia. That we're cooking underneath. We don't want to talk so much. Our actions are going to speak for us. So, basically, that's just like the little how far those little picky blinder hearts you see on the on the floor. You have to don't waste too much time. Go pick them up and join the mafia now, so you don't snooze on a lot. A lot is coming. Bullish. Ask
Yeah.
Trash Brother there. He's a living testimony. He knows what the mafia now is doing, and he's pretty one of our greatest member. And big ups to you, Trashy. Love you, man.
Oh, thanks. Love you too, buddy.
It's called you
Mafia
trash.
down. Yeah, trashy. You see?
Trashy.
I don't mind. I love him just as much. It's just a
Yeah.
name.
Just to point out, because I moved myself to Magic Eden, and if you do not own a Soul God, I don't know what you're doing. This is one of the best new collections out there, right? And brought to you by good community, and I cannot wait to do a creator to do the 500 to 20K challenge, right? Where we trade $500 to 20K. How about that, George? Are you
Oh,
in? George should be in.
that was Christmas, I believe.
Well, we're gonna do it again.
Yeah, but he's doing good. Did you see his short today on? I don't know. I pulled it up. He shorted at just the perfect time on Bitcoin there.
Yes.
That was a
Well,
nice one.
Creator trades Bitcoin as well as many other things, right? And I trade Bitcoin as well. So yeah, but we can do this. We got this. I love challenges like this because it makes me better too, right? Because sometimes we get complacent. Even when we think we perform well, we still might be running 50% of our capability, right? And so I love doing it with other people as well because you just have a little stick behind the door to just look at that one chart extra that can give you that nice trade, right? A nice trade setup just to be a little bit more hungry for it and be less complacent with it. That's actually what drives it. And that's how we build our X accounts, right? To bring some focus to some stuff, which on Sunday, you guys, I'm going to talk to you because while here in my neurodivergent brain has for 80% figured out what makes posts go viral. What are the ingredients that we need? We need 10% of this, we need 30% of this. So I'm indexing all of that. I'm not just quite done, but I do have a good view on it already to lift some of that veil for you guys, right? And I'm going to implement right away with some other mechanisms so I can do that myself on a larger scale as well. And this has been just for fun season, but that's was my challenge, right? How to get, I needed 2 viral posts within a week, and not only did it, I got more than 10 million views in 7 days. So that's crazy. And so, but I figured it out. And so this is all because of a challenge, right? Because I do it with other people. And we challenging like, okay, so what you do with a challenge is that you just exaggerate a little bit the pressure on your brain to tell you to figure out to give your brain something to do. We got to do this in this amount of time, and so your brain now needs to work properly to get that done, right? And so it's going to filter the bullshit, right? And the excuses are not going to be thought of anymore. We gotta get it done. And so a challenge for $500 to 20K. Who does not want that, right? In about 5, 6 weeks or something, it's totally doable. And so we should be hungry and on it. And next focus. I'm all for it, and it's a good time, and it's a good time to be in space because it also gets that element of competition in there that you don't have with yourself, right? So you don't notice when you're in competition with yourself, but when it's with other people, it's like, oh, hell yeah, I got to be better than him, all right? And it's all good fun, and we all have our own targets, but yeah, we do want to perform better, right? And so we make each other win harder this way. So here we got Fave Mike. Fave Mike. Oh God, is that Favy? I don't know. I'm gonna go on a limb here. I don't know who you are. I probably know you or you know me. But yeah, Mafia Doll. Let's go to Magic Eden for a little bit because that's where I was gonna go with this. To see where you can get it. So you can get right now into the Dow for just 0.59 Solana, 0.4 0.599 Solana. I see. Well, every time we get a little bit of a warning, delist or list higher, people just refuse to do that, and then a sweep comes and garner your NFTs, and you sold them for too low. It's basically that's basically what happens, you guys. Pay attention here. I could easily see a tinsel on the floor for any of these NFTs here. I'm not even joking. Right, this is an alpha call on Lurky for this one as well, for this collection. And team has been doing a great. Well, the team is community here for the large part, and everybody is doing their share. And like I said, there's a treasury for this NFT collection as well, trading treasury. It also collects NFTs. It's got 3 Doginal dogs already guarding that. That's I haven't looked at the traits of these dogs, but the floor dogs are 5K, so that's like a minimum of 15K holdings there for the Soul Gods, and that's just 3 NFTs that they're holding, right? And I'm not even talking about the rest of the trading treasury there. So massive. And so don't know what you're doing selling that for under a Solana at least, right? What the hell? All right, let's go to jobs on Solana. So right now you can enter a DAO with a Peaky Blinder hat. That's 581 sitting there. Let me look if there's some other good catches that we could still get for a decent price here. Yeah. Oh, I see a nice female, the 1583. You guys, if you look at that one with the sight of Hades and the Peaky Blind hat, right? She looks really, really cool, actually. Very clean. All right, cool. Oh, is there the freak? I see a. Are you looking, Tick, at all? Jesus,
Yeah,
it's got the Predator
yeah,
helmet
yeah. I'm
and
on the
everything sitting there on the floor. You guys need to go look through your collection yourself.
yeah.
Have a look at the Soul Gods. It's worth giving it a. Yeah, Mafia Dowers. Go ahead, Tommy.
I don't know. I'm feeling super bullish tonight. Hold on. Oh, that's not what I think. Faith might
What just happened?
I just need them to like, run out the comment section, mass engage, quotes post,
Yeah,
tag
so
people.
when we do a giveaway, we need to the most impact we have when we do it on forehand, right? Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no
So
problem.
tomorrow I'm gonna do a MetaMuse giveaway in the moonlight, and we're gonna have if you want to do a giveaway, then we can do it in the what's the ticker, and I'll just make sure to advertise it on my profile for the whole day, right?
Okay,
So we can really have a banger space,
no problem.
right? So it's
Yeah,
not
no,
like I
that's
don't want to bless anybody, but
I know.
right, and then we got to keep the space open for another. It's the best bang for the bucko is when we do it all tomorrow, when it's actually the day. I'm trying to make some time to get on some big stages for the females, right,
Mhm.
and do some inspirational speaking.
That's fine.
No, just gonna have a good time vibing, right? Girl, you should come with me, girl. It's for the dojo doggies, right? The reason why I didn't change my PFP is because Tick, we are together. Tick used to be a dog as well. He used to have his dog PFP up, and so, but we run the space here together. So Tick has the soul god, and then I still have the dojo. Still have my bow. Also, people get really confused when I change the PFP and I go on a stage. It's like, who are you? It's like, it's me. And people are so used to this. So if I change, they're like, what is this? Who is this? So that always it takes longer. And sometimes they don't pull you up on stage because they don't recognize you. And I got to go into DMs like, hey, why are you not letting me up? And they're like, who is you? So people get used to PFPs. Right? If George is now
Oh yeah.
changing to something else, it'll be like, who's this? Who's this George? I don't know, George. It's because you're used to it. Also on the timeline, when people are saying good morning to you, I recognize you from your PFP. It's really powerful this way. But I'm trying to get, if you guys didn't notice already, I'm trying to get Tick back on stage.
Oh,
I I'm trying to get Tick.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's always happening somewhere around it. I'm still trying to make a song about it, how the round tripping part, right? So I
Ooh,
can.
maybe I should, since if he gives me that beat, I'll give it my all during
Yes.
like because I normally like struggle with sleeping, like some past
Yeah.
like
All right. So let's
PTSD
give
piece of
it.
thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
give me a
yeah.
go.
So let's do a little bit of. I'm gonna do like the bullish intermezzo of.
You're such a basket case. If the llama run away, if it's all your ugly face, no Solana for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No Solana, la 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 la. No Solana for you. Yeah. No la 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 la. No Solana for you. No Solana, la 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 la. No Solana for you. Yeah. No la 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 la. Yeah. No Solana for you. Yeah. Fix it again. Yeah. Gee.
Oh. Oh. Tic is back with us. Tic, are you
Oh yeah.
operational?
Yeah. Yep. I'm all here, yeah. All dialed in. Yeah,
All dialed
I had a
in.
yeah, yeah, it's been a weird one.
Your your shit
I had
hit the
a
fan.
I had my old mouse, so I was able to swap that out, and this one works perfectly. I just wanted a cosmetic upgrade, so now I'm back to this ugly digital camo one. Um, and then what else did I have go on? Oh yeah, and then my latency issue. I was like, it was getting all. I had to rejoin the space, so. Right now, I'm trying to figure out how I can um, get that instrumental extracted. I'm trying to remember how to do it. I know. Oh my gosh, I'm like so close. I feel like I'm like looking at the button that I need to click in order to think. I think it's one of these. Anyway, but I'm figuring it out right now, Trash
Right,
Panda,
you go
so that I
figure
can get
it
that. Yeah.
out. I'm gonna talk to. We got Fave Mike. Fave Mikey with his hands falling off almost waiting. And then we got Job on Solana, Jobs on Soul. Jobs on Soul. Yeah. So yes, Mikey, what's up?
Yo, what's good, peeps?
What's good, little brother?
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going very well. You want to show
Oh.
I'm so
something?
sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait, hold on. This is not
Wait,
my
wait,
space.
wait.
What
Wait,
is going
Doctor.
on?
This is not my space, so I'm not going to banter you. But if you mind, not everybody can hear you. Like I can't hear you properly. So kindly switch from your bedroom voice to your normal voices to shout out to me. So I will appreciate that a lot, man.
All right. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you all right. Yeah.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
what's up? What's the ticker?
Just chilling, bro. Just chilling, grinding.
I see. What are you buying today?
I don't know yet, bro.
Still looking? Still window shopping? Very
I
nice.
know, I know the ticker.
Soul
Nah.
Gods. Yeah, you should check out the Soul
I,
Gods
Oh,
NFT
The
I,
coin.
ticker
I
is
am.
dead.
Oh
yep.
Yeah,
no.
so God.
The ticker is dead. High leverage is the game, and the ticker is dead.
Oh man, that's the
There we go.
greatest. Just start blasting that on my way to mine fiat.
Yeah, man, just out of your car, just go,
Out
ticker
of
is
there,
dead.
yeah, with the windows
You
down
know it,
in my electric vehicle.
right? If you ain't buying
I
Bitcoin, it better be Diggs.
Oh my gosh. I feel like buying dicks right now. I can't find this. I can't figure out instrumental. How the frick do I make persona extend? Maybe it's extend. I think extend and then no.
No, all right,
I
you
know.
figure it out. I
Oh
gotta
my
talk to
gosh.
Jobs on Solana because Mikey here is looking for a job. So obviously, Jobs on Solana, how is it going?
Use style.
What are the openings? When can we start?
Hello, Wild. Hello, Tick.
Hey.
Hey,
I don't know if you remember me, but I came
yes,
in
I
your
do.
space a while back. I came with an update as you guys requested this time.
Yes.
I'm looking for some more advice and some criticism here, so I got an offer on the table for you guys.
Oh yeah. What's going
Interesting.
on?
So I could start you off with the shill, and I did revamp the website. So I really want you guys to take a look at that because you guys gave me your thoughts on it last time, and I'm here to see what you guys got this time, so how I can improve and do better.
Oh,
Awesome.
your
Well, Tick,
website. Okay.
that's your
Yeah.
department. Yes. Because I remember you, and I know that sometimes we give projects a hard time. It's not because we want to give you a hard time. It's we want you to do better. When you spend your energy building, we want you to do better, right? We want you to be the best that you can be. And then sometimes we need some changes. Sometimes we need to hear some things that might not in the moment sound really nice, right? Or feel really nice to hear. But in the end, it's going to make you win And yeah, right. I have had that a lot of my coaches and my trainers. Oh my God, I used to think they were out to get me sometimes for real, but they always made me better in the end, right? That's how I got to their my win was their win just as much. All right, take have a look.
Yeah. So what's the ticker?
Jobs on Soul.
Oh, jobs and soul.
Jobs.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sorry. I was trying to
sir.
figure out
Back
how to
to
get this. I
jobs.
was still trying to figure out how the hell to get this instrumental.
Well, I'm gonna look at
I
your
don't know
website.
why I can't.
I have the website in my bio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here, let me pull up your X real quick. Oh man, that's gosh. Yeah, Trash Panda. I'm like hitting a wall with that instrumental thing because I'm no longer paying for the subscription for that app, and
All right, is it
yeah,
Suno?
yeah, it
Send it
is
to me.
Suno. Yeah.
Send it to me. I still
And
am
then you think you
connected.
might be able to extract it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see.
But not tonight, Trash Panda.
No,
Get
no, okay,
wait
okay.
for
Yeah,
me to.
that's perfect. Gives me a couple of days to write something.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect,
Right,
perfect.
I got the file in though,
Let's
so
see.
we good.
Uh,
Let's
let's see.
spend some
One
attention on
second.
jobs on
Jobs
Soul.
movement.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That is correct. I do want to educate you guys a little bit on Solana reward tokens slash tax tokens.
I see it. I see there's a 3% burn. It's a, it looks like it's a custom CA to me. Am I correct?
No, ma'am, not at
No,
all.
it's
What
not
makes you think that?
because of the last letters.
Maybe with the launch pad, maybe they do certain.
Oh, they give it
That could
yes.
be why.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yes, 9% tax, 3% burn, and 6% then back in rewards. But the rewards are in LPPP.
Yes, ma'am. Let me tell you about that.
Yes, go
So,
and chill.
what LPPPP is Larry's Pink Pool Party. It's another established project that is currently sitting at 200K in market cap right now. To be specific, I want to tell you its market cap. It's 190K. Okay, so I'm off by 10K, but it did just reach new all-time high. What's important about this project is it's paired with 50 other projects like myself, similar reward tokens that function with transaction tax, and the dev behind this project is a pretty solid dude. He's helped me out when I've been out in a dark spot. He's really given me some constructive advice when it comes to the project and just how to pursue my education and career in Web3. So, what's special about this project is it's an arbitrage field token. So, what does that mean? So, with LPPPP, it has endless liquidity with volume that flows in between all these different pairings that it's connected to with the LPs, and it airdrops its holders in Solana. So just by holding my token, you get LPPPP, another well-established token that I'm in partnership with. By holding that token, it enables you the fact to earn Solana. So basically, it creates like a full cycle of effort, volume, and income.
Yes, I understand the mechanics of that. If anybody has any questions about this, go ahead and put your hand up, right, if it's a relevant question. So that's a very cool mechanic there, right there, because you're not going to get rewards of the token that is going up in market cap, but if that's going to be a significant bag, then you're also going to get another reward slapped on Solana due to the arbitrage mechanism. And there's also 3% burns. Let me touch how much is burned already.
I think we last time we touched base, it was 12%. So
All right, cool. So all right, cool. It's just that burning mechanism is going to mess with the rewards, because when you have a reward token, you kind of don't want to have a burn mechanism, right? Because you want to hold as much as you can have available there, a little bit, but long term, it should not be mattering that much. But yeah, no, this is kind of like the passive income that everybody so likes, right? To find something like that on Solana is actually a great thing. I know when no, this is not to you. This is where did George go? Oh, George left the stage. I just wanted to make a remark there. But yeah, cool mechanism there. If you have any questions about the trash panda, I had his hand up right away. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, no, the rewards token. How are you like splitting the rewards? Because I had a very good idea on ICP with a dev once that I knew, but I haven't seen him in ages, and so I want to know more about it. How do you split it? What rewards are we talking about, and stuff like that?
6%. So there's 10.
Yeah.
There's that tax. 3% is going for a burn, and then 6% is the holders are rewarded with that LPPP token. But that PPP token is a soul reward token, and so you're getting rewards with this, and then that bag will fetch Solana rewards as well. So you're kind of doubling up.
Yeah,
That is
okay,
correct.
okay.
I do have some more info to provide for you.
Yeah.
On the moneyglitch.fun website, which is the launchpad we use to launch, we, as they call it, this is their slang, glitched, which means with the burn mechanism and reward mechanism, we were
Mhm.
successfully able to reward $518.47 to our holders, and $585.29 was burned.
Yes.
Okay? We have 28% going towards the burn rate, and 72% is the reward rate. So you're getting more. There's been more rewards fetched out than there is burning happening. But the interval
Yes.
for that rewards to be happening is 15 minutes. So as long as volume is sufficient,
Yeah.
you're gonna be getting rewards every 15 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, so volume here, reward tokens are always volume dependent, but basically everything in the market is. So, right, that's the thing. Also, a burning mechanism works best, and the rewards work best because a percentage of every trade has more impact low cap. So, people buy bigger bags, low cap. So, the rewards really work low cap. So, getting an entry very low in these coins is going to be more profitable than later on. Very obvious, right? Why that is that clear for everybody? Yeah. And so burn tokens will burn the most under a million market cap. As soon as it hits that 1 million market cap, that's a little bit reduced, so it takes a longer burn. So the mathematics on burning mechanisms like that uh, are different, right? Because of market cap movement. And so it's going to burn the most because 3% is a lot more sub 1 mil than above it, right? Let's say. So, yeah, so it can really do these rallies pretty hard in this way. So that's always why I really like the mechanisms of these things, especially if you're early and you can manage to grab a big bag for not so much. That bag could really pay you back very decent when you got it at a low market cap, right? So, but yeah, good job on the website. Tick, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't remember what the website looked like before. But yeah, let's see. Did you um what did you
I revamped
guys
the
Yeah, go ahead.
background. I did rework a lot of the pages, so I'm sorry if it's not distinctive enough. But if you see something like any errors, anything you want to point out, I'm still open to it.
Yeah.
Looking for some feedback, but I do know I looked at it last time and I do see very much improvements when I go to your account, right? Yeah, because I had a little bit to say about that as well. That is much better too. Much better too. I love seeing charts posted.
Oh, decentralized rewards. So there is a spelling error on this um let me see. On this image. Um, yeah, so it's on the white paper page. If you go on the white paper page, there's an image of the Larry Pink pool party guy and the Jobs guy in the suit, and they're like cheersing martinis. The word that it should be there should be decentralized, but what it says is decentralized. So decentralized. That's not so yeah, that's a spelling error. You're gonna want to fix that. It's funny. ChatGPT does that sometimes. It'll like hallucinate something that's
Hallucination, AI
yeah,
hallucinations.
yeah. That's the thing. That's
100%.
yeah. That's what as yeah. That's what it's referred to. It's called a hallucination. Oddly enough,
Yeah, yeah,
it's but
that's insane
yeah.
on
It's
its
funny.
own.
You're not. That's actually I haven't heard somebody say that in a while until now.
Yeah.
The
So
hallucination. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what I was referencing.
what I do recommend is switch up models and don't stay married to just Chat GPT. Also, like there's some Gemini or Perplexity, or even
Yeah.
ask Chat GPT like what are some other tools in order to achieve your goal. So, like for instance, if you want to make promotional content for Twitter, or a website. Say I want to make a unique website that's original, eye-catching, and visually appealing. I want to build it with JSS or I'm sorry, CSS, Tailwind, and HTML. Make the web page clean and concise, modern, professional, and trendy for 2025. That actually what I just said. That prompt alone, ChatGPT will actually code out a whole HTML website for you. You take that, copy paste it, and then you go on to gosh, what is it called? Netlify. If you go on netlify no, I don't want to mess this up. Netlify.com is actually where you can host the HTML files. So it's yeah, just ask. I would ask ChatGPT for some more tools and resources. Switch it up. Throw some Gemini in there for sure. Some Nano Banana, some AI Studio by Google. You can use
Cling.
Whisk, Google, Kling. Yeah. Also, even Sora, the new one that just came out by OpenAI, Sora,
Oh yes,
which
we kind of
Yes.
gonna have to touch on that a
yeah,
little bit after this. Remind me, please, because when you talk about it, it was a little bit of a discussion going on around that.
yeah, it's
Yep, yep. But yeah, these are tools you can expand with, and so you get a little bit more of a feel and a vibe for these things, and then you can deploy these in different ways that are more fitting.
it just and it creates like more of like variety to
Yeah,
your content, so that like it doesn't look like it was all just created by somebody that sat down and in 20 minutes like generated like a few dozen different images, and they all
yes,
kind of fit like the same mold. They all look like they're actually generated in the same session, because like the
yeah.
same key signature like bold lines and things like that, or stylizations, signature identifiers will be visible. So
Also, what ChatGPT does is
That is true.
when you make these things, it kind of remembers your preference, and so
mhm,
it will start to look more and more the same the more you do it.
complies to yeah
Yeah,
complies
because
to your
yeah,
style. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It very much grows for you in this way,
Yep.
and so it's less. Yeah, it becomes less valuable over time in this way for this function. It's very good for other things, but for content, you might want to shake things up a bit before. You want to have a signature thing going on, definitely, but you don't want to stay in the same flow all the time. And with ChatGPT, also when you use ChatGPT on X, it can slightly deboost you. Why is this? Because it holds the meta tags of ChatGPT. This is a direct competitor of Grok. And so, well, yeah, that called K Wells is like fucking, yeah. But yeah, actually, X doesn't like those too much. And this is now a thing with where I want to pivot a little bit to Zora before we close this space. And I need to get some sleep because I will be trading tomorrow because it's weekend, but I still be training, possibly get some trades in. But yeah, so I don't know if you know King Ant. He's a big guy in the Dojo Dog community. It's an account with 130,000 followers. The guy has daily spaces with 1,000 people in it listening. right, is not replying that much, not doing anything wrong on X, but his account got suspended. And the
Whoa.
suspicion, yes, the suspicion is because he started to use a lot of Zora, these almost real AI videos.
Yeah, they look so
And
realistic that it could be
they're,
yeah.
yes, but they're
Wow.
almost too realistic that they're almost going into that fake news area.
Yeah.
And we
Deep
now see a
fake,
lot of
yeah.
people, yeah, that posting with that Zora, a lot of that, and they get a lot of traction. Yeah, these accounts are getting suspended somehow. And so it kind of violates some rule somewhere.
Whoa.
That's the speculation, right? Still speculation, nothing's confirmed. But there's nothing confirmed with ChatGPT either. But certainly when you use OpenArt AI, you get a little bit boosted in the algorithm, and when you use ChatGPT, you definitely notice a deboost. So there is something going on that's just not out there to our knowledge or documented in any way. But it's the numbers don't lie on that, right? And so when a lot of people experience that same thing, it's not a correlation anymore. At one point, you just got to say like, wow, there's tons of stuff happening with X that we don't know the algorithm is doing and looking for and flagging. And so make sense all these things. So just watch out with posting these very much realistic AI videos, especially if they trigger a lot of people, right? Because it's not real and it kind of can go under that fake news thing, which again, we need to realize and recognize that X is a business. Yeah, this is not some socialist government party or something that promises glory to all. That's not the way this works. So just remind that they can do whatever, basically, right? They're a business and they
Damn.
can change policies and do whatever.
Yeah, that's
Also,
crazy.
also when you get monetized, they can decide which people to demonetize and who to monetize. And this is not always clear, and they don't even need to tell you the reason why. Right? And
Damn.
it's the same with getting you suspended. You will not get a reason why. You'll just get suspended, and you're left in the dark, going like, "What happened?"
Yeah, I know for
I don't know
myself.
if let me look if it
Yeah.
was payday today on X.
I remember I was unfollowing a bunch of people and I unfollowed
Yeah.
too many people too quickly and it had suspended my account for like 3 days. That's always
No, that's not
annoying.
a suspension. You're basically being
Deboosted?
yeah, you're being deboosted, a little
Mm.
bit of shadow ban going on there, right? So you got to take it easy for 3 days. Suspension is when your account is just rugged. And whether there's a blue check on there or not, they don't care. They just take it. So, and it could be anything. Some people just one comment too many. Yeah.
And but he might be able to get his account back, right?
That depends. I've seen golden check marks get their account suspended, and they paid $10,000 for their account yearly. And then if they have badges, they pay for everybody who has the badge as well separately. So so what's happened with Bonabets when I was badged up through them, and all of a sudden they got suspended. So it happens to blue check marks as well, or to gold check marks as well. And try and get that back. Yeah. Well, this is the problem. Here's the thing: they don't want you to be a bot or AI, right? They don't want you to be a bot or AI. They want real people. But then when your account gets rugged and suspended, all you get is bots that you talk to in order to get it fixed. So this is what we're dealing with. Isn't that weird, right? It's so
Mm.
ironic. So I had my last account was 18K followers big, and I built that over 3, 4 years, and everybody knew me on there. All my friends that follow me, people that I talked to, I was really vibing. Then I paid €500 for my yearly blue check mark. It was kind of October last year, and 2 days later, I got hacked, and my account was immediately suspended. And I had proof of the hack, everything. They knew my credit card things, and I have yet to talk to a human. But yeah, they took my €500, and 2 days later, just wrecked the whole thing. because of a hack, and I never got it back. And I appealed like what over 30 times. I spent half a year trying to get it back. And so this is my account this was my backup account. Right. So, but
That's crazy.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, but all you talk to is AI, right? So they don't want you to be a bot or AI. They want you to be a real person. But then when you need a real person in the Twitter side of
You
things,
get
they're like,
AI.
you get a bot or AI. And it's like, can I talk to a person, please? I paid 500 euro. I like some customer service, but
The
no
world
such
we
thing.
live in.
Yeah, no such thing. So we just need to realize this. Also, I thought it was payday today. And when it's payday, algorithm is kind of hard for like 2 days. That's also a little bit sus, no? Feels like everybody gets a little deboost, like a knockdown, just before payday
Yeah,
on
it's
X.
true. Every
Not
time.
anymore.
That's so
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Every 2 weeks, a little bit changes in the algorithm. So yeah, that's funny too. But I'm going to talk about all that on Sunday morning because I did do some findings on post viralities, that kind of stuff, and I think it's fun to look at for analytics and monetization. You guys should know that's not an income, right? If you can make like $600 to $800 a month of this, then you're doing like amazing, right? That's amazing. But yeah, for an average person in first world country, this is nothing. And so don't depend on anything for X. Build in other different ways, right? You should have something in your bio that pays you. You should be learning some stuff in crypto and do your DCA, buy some Bitcoin. That will help you further down the road than X ever will. And so, but yeah, I got on this journey and happened to get monetized. Like, I don't know, it took me like 6 days. Somebody's like, hey, you get monetized. I was like, let me give it a go. And I put some analytics on it and then I did it in rapid time, rapid speed. Right. So there's a
That's
rhyme and
awesome.
reason to everything, right?
Mm.
And it's just basically for me to tell other people how to do it, but I don't rely on any of this income. It's just, all right, it's there, it pays for my subscriptions. That's basically what it does. But it's not, there's no bread making there, no income. It's supplemental and it's not worth you paying 24-hour attention to all the time, for real. That's an energy waste right there. But I am going to close out the space stick because I need to be doing some little stuffies here before a big
Yes.
weekend ahead. There's going to be some partying going on as well here in the Amsterdams. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah?
All right.
What's
Well,
happening?
yeah. Something's happening. Wild is socializing this weekend.
Ooh.
Yes. Well, it takes a lot for me. I'm an introvert, believe it or not, right? But
Oh, I wouldn't expect that at all.
no, a lot of people don't. But
Oh,
I
had
need
fun.
big amounts of alone time when I go out and do stuff. I need like 3 days of hermiting. uh, yeah, for real. Not too many people around me. So let's do the outro here. Oh no, not this one.
What the heck? That sounded like
Yes,
Fartcoin.
yeah.
That's
Oh, that's so great. I'm still hollering Fartcoin on Stewie, you guys.
yeah.
It
This
easily
is
chill in there, right?
huddled to
Just
the
take the
grave. Yeah.
opportunity. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's down. It's a good time to buy Fartcoin on
Oh,
Sui right now.
yes, and have that Fartcoin strategy along with it. That def is just so too clever. Here we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the ticker? Yeah, what's the ticker? Where's it at? Yeah. What is the ticker? Where's it at? I got crypto in the bag, send the CA in the chat. Gonna ape another fact. Got a runner on the map, so line of sniping like a gat. And the Soe is moving quickly. I'm the squeezing where they at. I'm trying to bring the Mimquins back. 1,000X is gonna land. I got it chilling in the back, and the guess fees are gonna slap. Where's the ticker? Where's it at?
Well, the ticker is Bitcoin, and don't you know it?
Yes,
I'll see
indeed.
you guys again tomorrow. Look, Tomorrow is the giveaway. So I want to see some engagement. I want to see some reposting going on, right? Because there's going to be an NFC giveaway. There's going to be one I'm going to give away in the Crypto Moonlight. There's going to be one in What's the Ticker? Because it's Web3 Women's Day tomorrow. And so, I would like diamonds. Tick.
Oh yeah, there we
I
go.
also want that new VR.
Oh
And
yeah, the
I
treadmill. Yeah, that thing
I
looks like
always
fun.
need more Bitcoin. Yeah, that VR treadmill is freaking amazeballs. I need that for Christmas
Yeah.
in my crypto cave. No, everybody, thank you for joining. We'll see you tomorrow. Stay bullish.
Stay bullish, my friends. Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you tomorrow. Let's go.
Let's go. You guys on the live streams too. Stay bullish now. Don't mind this step. You just buy more.